Hello peeps. So, today I've got some new toys in here. I've used the Mini 3 Pro now for, I'm guessing 3 weeks or so. I can't remember when it actually came. But the frustration is you've only got one battery and you've only got a certain amount of flight time before you can kind of bring it down, go and charge it, sit there and wait for ages before you go back up. So I bought the Fly More kit. It's been on order for quite a while and it finally arrived today. So I thought I'd do a quick unboxing and talk about it. So this came from Park Cameras, which is basically they've got a London, I think it's in London, and Burgess Hill stores. The Burgess Hill store is where I normally shop for camera gear. So that's what it is. Yeah, so having the spare batteries is just a game changer. When I had the DJI Air 2, I had one of these. I had the bag with it and everything as well, and it was really handy. The fact you've got a protective bag, which means you can literally just take the drone out for the day, and I don't need to take any other camera bags with me or anything like that. It just makes it so much better. Looking at this has got some really nice weather sealing on it, so it can deal with rain, by the looks of it, which is good, and dust. So we're going to go inside and see what we've got. So we've got the charging block, some free lunch. Oh no, it's a silica gel, we don't eat that. That'd be bad. That's a Darwin award if you do know it. Oh, there's something possibly up the top here. Oh, more propellers. So, and a cable. So yeah, in the bag you get basically the bag, the charging block plus 2 more batteries, which is really cool. So, which I will number these. I'll just put a 1, 2, and 3 on them. So we've got all three batteries there. So that's really cool. And then literally I can plug this in and charge up all the batteries up at once. Instructions, which we don't really need to read. It's pretty self-explanatory. Right, the most annoying thing about this is, have you noticed what's missing? No plug. So when I had the Air 2, and that came with the Fly More combo kit like this, you had a charging block and you could put your batteries on it and you plugged it in and it was a fast charger. So obviously you can plug this in using a phone charge or whatever, but it's not that fast, which is really quite annoying. You get this one cable, and basically you can charge it via the in. You've got an in and an out, so you've got in for the power into the block, and you've got an extra one there, which means you can charge your controller up as well. But as you can see, but no plugging, so you have to use a phone charger and the cable that came with the Mini 3, or this one you can get away with using. Watching another YouTuber, Ian of London, absolutely amazing drone guy. I've been watching him from actually when I had the Air 2, well, actually maybe before that. I've learned a lot from him. Really interesting guy. He knows his stuff, and his channel is really interesting. So it's worth a look. I will link the description down below so you can click on his channel, go give him a subscribe, and he knows his stuff big time. Anyway, the other day he put a video up, and in here, the second box, is what I've ordered. And he is the lifesaver of today, basically, because I didn't know or didn't realise that the Fly More kit came like that. So, massive box for something so small. But I went for a Belkin one because I've used Belkin before and they had a bit of a sale on. There was a bit of a discount going on. So basically what we've got here, I'll get the thing open, is a good bit of kit, which is what he recommended. It's different makes he recommended because I think he presumably uses a different one. I can get into the box, it will be really helpful. There we go. Right, we're in. Basically, it's just a plug, but it's a high-speed plug, and it's got USB-C out and USB out. So it means that I can use the USB-C to USB-C, and it will charge at the full fast rate. Ian was saying that basically it will charge USB-C. This will charge USB-C at 20 watts, which will be its fastest charging speed, and it's good for all phones and stuff as well. Yeah, so okay, so it's got a 20 watt USB-C, which is the smaller one, which is ideal for this. Will do 20 watts, and it's also got a 12 watt USB-A. So for me, that will be the batteries in USB-C, and the actual controller for the drone will be in that one as well. So it will charge much faster. So that is something that Ian was saying that you kind of need, and it's well worthwhile. Otherwise, this will just tickle along off a phone charger or whatever at a sort of snail's pace, and eventually it will charge. But this is a real worthy upgrade. Why they don't sell something like this straight away with in the bag for an extra 20 quid or something, I don't know. Because at the end of the day, this was 20 quid, I think, in the sale. I think it's normally 26. So yeah, well worth it. So now I can actually plug in all the batteries like so, and obviously plug it in and get it charging. Like I say, you've got spare propeller blades as well. But yeah, just a big thank you to Ian there. Go and check out his channel, like I said. That saved me a lot of grief, and hopefully a lot faster charging. So yeah, really good. It's ultra compact as well, so it says for traveling. Dual ports, charge 2 devices at the same time, and they're split. So like I say, it's 20 watts out of one port, which is the USB-C, which is good for this, and 12 from the other. There are other ones as well, and you know, but for what this is and the price, I thought it was really quite good. There's something else in the bottom here. Just instructions, yeah, no cable or anything. So yeah, that is what I've got anyway. This is the Belkin USB-C plus USB-A wall charger, 32 watt. I didn't want to drop that. Anyway, that's what that was. Yeah, so just rewind and pause before I drop it. That's probably the best thing. So yeah, really cool. So really pleased to be able to actually fly this for a bit longer now. You know, up to sort of an hour-ish. What I tended to do with the Air 2 was fly to 50% or 40% thereabouts, no more drain on the battery, and then land it and then swap batteries and go again. One, because it helps you charging, and two, I think it keeps the batteries healthier for longer. There was always those stories of people drain the battery really heavily, recharging drain, you know, right down to nothing, and eventually the battery's just blowing, so causing major issues, obviously, with the batteries, killing them. But also, if you only take it down to 50%, it's only ever got to charge 50%. So in theory, you know, it's going to take less charging, which is charging time, shall I say. But for me, that's generally quite good, because how I fly, I don't fly massively long distances. I will generally go on a photo shoot, for example. I will fly for 5-10 minutes, or maybe a little bit more, have the drone hovering or something, videoing what we're doing, stuff like that, and then bring it down. And then we might move to another location. Then I'll just pop the battery out, swap a new one, fresh one, up we go again, do something else, and then again with the one later. If I need to go back up later, I've got a bit more juice left in the others, or I could just have them charging in the car, etc, etc. So for me, it's kind of a really good situation. Yeah, other than that, I just thought I'd show you guys that's what's what. And yeah, just one last mention for Ian of London there. Just go and check his channel out, give him a subscribe, watch his videos. They're really interesting and really helpful. I learned a lot with the Mini 3, especially straight away. And when I had the Air 2, he was very helpful as well. So yeah, really cool. And I think that's it. I'm out with this tomorrow morning. I've got a job to do, actually, so that's going to allow me to spend a bit more time doing it without having to rush it as well. So that's really cool. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, little notification bell as well. Any questions about anything that I've done, do, or whatever, any suggestions of anything you'd like to see, or any help I might be able to help, feel free to ask. And like I said, don't forget to click the subscribe button. little notification bell as well, and I'll see you soon for another video. See you later. There's the charger at work. So my the right hand one was my original battery, which I'm just going to mark up so I know which one was the original one that's been used a few times with ease, and then that means I can rotate them 1, 2 and 3. But how much faster that is flashing shows the difference in the charging speed. So it shouldn't be too long before it gets on to number 2, I don't think, once that's done. I've kind of got a timer on to see how long it's going to take, but I'm guessing within an hour of charging we shall see. But yeah, so there we go.